Check this out real quick.
Actually do some mad work last in game number 1. So wiping out that soap pool. What? The jab? What? That worked?
So this was just a simple jab blizz. But the problem is this happened again and again and again, and he just kept getting hit by it. Let me just give you guys a heads up. It's not a true combo.
Oh my god!
But now that I think about it, not a lot of people know anything about ice climbers. So here's the video of all the desyncs Sin used in his set versus Tweek. This video is mostly for 3 types of people. 1. People who wish to learn or are simply curious about Icy's desyncs. 2. People who struggle against Icy's and simply just needs to know what's going on and what to do. 3. Lab rats. So anyway, let's get this video started, huh? The first desync occurs 30 seconds in when Tweek gets forward aired off stage by Sin. If you see any semi-technical Icy's player, you've probably seen this desync and you just wasn't really looking for it. You can see again and again Shin doing this desync in different variations, and yes, this is very important that an Icy player learn this desync. This desync lets you able to make Nana do a separate option than Popo at ledge. To perform this, you will need to belay the ledge and buffer the option you want Popo to do. Upon grabbing ledge and doing Popo's option, you have a window to do anything but Nana. Whether that be get up attack, drop down blizzard, sister twister off stage, you can do basically whatever you want. Shin, however, uses the animation of roll to desync. Shin is able to buffer an option during the roll animation and then hold shield for Popo, so Nana's doing the option and Popo is just holding shield. Make sense? I hope so. Let's move on. A minute and 55 seconds in, we see Tweek get hit by back air out of Popo's down throw. This right here is called cheer cancel jump. It's one of Ice Climber's most important desyncs. It's a combo finisher, a combo starter, or even a combo extender. It's kind of crazy. But keep in mind that you can't do it out of a full run or a walk. You can only perform this specific desync during your initial dash or just standing still, and standing still is like very hard, and I can't do it and no one else can because I said so. So for this video, we're just going to go over the initial run version of CCJ, or cheer cancel jump if you wasn't really paying attention. Dash to your opponent and grab. Now you want to input jump and pummel in quick succession. If done properly, Nana would just jump. When you throw, you can do whatever you want with her. Common thing you see Icy players do is forward air and footstool. But you can do whatever you want. Unfortunately here, Shin decided to spare Tweek for this stock, so let's continue. At 340, we see Shin do some weird banana play. But it's really simple. You just air dodge with an item in your hand, use your throw button so it drops, and press that button with Nana. It's not really that difficult. Shin uses this desync often in this set, so if you're happen to fight a character with a held item, then pass the item to Nana, and then you get a desync. Yay! During game 2 at 6:55, we see Squall desync. You remember the roll variant that I talked about with Belay? Well, this is basically the same thing, but with Squall. During Squall, you can buffer an option with Nana. When you see Popo and Nana do this, continue to buffer the option, but then hold shield. If done properly, you will see Popo holding shield, but Nana doing the option you buffered. This is a really important desync for Icy players to learn. So if you play Icies and don't know how to do this desync, then you should definitely learn how to do it. And now it's time for the desync that killed Tweek over and over and over again. At 7:43, we see Shin do a jab desync into Blizzard. A jab desync can be performed out of a full run, initial dash, a waveland, and a lot of other things that is just standing still. And it's as simple as jabbing the opponent and buffering the option. No, seriously. You might have a shorter window depending on what you're doing it with, but no, it really is that simple. Easy? Probably not, but simple? Yeah, it's really that simple. Tweek dies to this again and again, and like I said in the intro, Jab Blizzard is not true. But however, the lack of knowledge about Jab Blizz caused Tweek to lose this set. So those are the main desync that helped Shin win that set. This is an extremely difficult matchup for Diddy Kong to play. With Banana almost being completely off the table, with there being 2 climbers, it's kind of hard to deal with anything this character has. If you want to consider this matchup even, you will have to play extremely lame, because ICs will not be able to catch up at all. I would say that will go with every single character in the game though. Some characters can just zone ICs out, some other characters just have really janky hitboxes, other characters have mechanics that just beat ICs altogether. Hero as a character can beat ICs altogether. But the big, most important reason on why people are losing the ICs is because they don't know what to expect. This character is a cheesy matchup check after all. For example, Light was able to beat Shin the very next set. He has an 0-3 record against Big D and lost to Apple Wiz 0-2-3. That's a 10 upset, by the way. However, the last time he fought Big D was at Game On My Level, you know, mid-2024. It's common to believe that Fox versus ICs is a really bad matchup for Fox, which... that's just a hot take of mine. If you want to make fun of me, my Twitter handle is record SSBU, by the way. I didn't really come up with an outro for this video, so enjoy this montage on why Hero vs. Icy is the worst matchup in the game.